Good afternoon and welcome inside the Simply Financial Athletic Center in this matchup between the Saints and the Knights. Just moments away from OCAA. Niagara looking to get back in the win column after a heartbreaking loss here last night from the Simply Financial Athletic Center against the Lambton Lions. As we'll step aside momentarily for the playing of OCAA.
It's a new one.
OCAA wrapped up inside the Simply Financial Athletic Center. You can see Laquan Hilton drawing up a play right before game time. The starting lineups being introduced for the visiting St. Clair Saints. The first matchup between these two teams this season. St. Clair picked up their first loss of the season last night against the Mohawk Mountaineers in Hamilton, and making the trip up to Welland in the second half of their back-to-back.
Heartbreaking loss for the men last night.
Absolutely. And the starting lineups set to be introduced for the Niagara College Knights. The 1-4 NC Knights on the season on a 4-game losing streak. As the starters set to be introduced, Skylar Samuel had a chance to win the game here yesterday for the Knights and missed it in that incredible comeback from the Knights in the fourth quarter. But it was Tyrell Miller, who's been clutch all season for the Lions. His experience showed through.
It'll be interesting which lineup clicks tonight, because last night they went through a lot of different looks.
That lineup, to your point, MJ, was Joseph Buckley, Christopher Spann, Stephen John Mezwar, Skylar Samuel, and Isaiah Panam was the lineup that really rallied. And a change in the starting lineup here today. Eric Tessart starting, as well as Christopher Spann, as the first three is put up by Jacob Masters, one of the 3 first-team All-Stars from last season. On the
rare opening shot, heat check.
On the St. Clair Saints, here's Joseph Buckley.
Now last night they had a lot of success going inside. That was the lineup that really worked for them with Panam.
As Loyuk brings down the board, it's put up and picked up by Joseph Buckley over for Samuel. Samuel defended by Loyuk as Skyler looks to drive in. The follow-away mid-range leaves it short and picked up by Buckley. In the corner, Christopher Spann lets it fly, no good. Had 4 threes in the fourth quarter yesterday. And Masters lays it up and in. He had 20 points yesterday on 7 of 12 shooting And 4 of 7 from downtown.
Knights look like they want to slow it down a little bit on this possession.
As Span thought about the 3. Panam, Buckley in the corner, 8 on the shot clock. Buckley looks to pass, and it's turned over as Jacob Masters picks off this pass. And Loyuk thought about it, and it's going to be a foul on Skylar Samuel. He'll head to the line for a pair.
Would have preferred to see Samuel pick up a charge there.
And the first is good for the second-year guard, Andrew Loyuk. As the second one rattles in.
Now last night, I would say the Knights struggled through the first 3 quarters with their half-court offense.
Panam finding Skylar Samuel,
They've got to take that mismatch.
who's gonna give it up for Buckley, who gets no call.
Tassar with the hustle bucket right there.
And Eric Tassar opens the scoring as Ntia gets his first points of the game. Fouled out yesterday in only 15 minutes, had 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 blocks. He was the first team All-Star last season for this St. Clair Saints team. It's Panam on the perimeter. Panam with a fall-around mid-range shot off the glass. And it's picked up by Tia.
I think Tassar got a piece of that.
The official saying Tassar got a piece of that ball. As it's sent into the corner for Masters. He'll try a 3, no good. Christopher Span right in his face as it's off the hands of Tassar and over for Joseph Buckley. Buckley hit a huge 3 down the stretch yesterday as Tassar puts it up and in.
Tassar making plays at both ends.
Eric Tassar following up. As Christopher Span almost got that steal, it'll be a turnover.
Key for Tassar, as you mentioned, is staying out of foul trouble.
Tassar coming into this weekend averaged 4 fouls per game and fouled out against Sheridan. And Span takes a tumble. And finally, a jump ball called. It's going to be Saints ball. Here's Jacob Masters.
Masters really wants to drop a 3.
It's into the corner for Neckers as he knocks it down. St. Clair off to a quick 9-4 start.
Now last night they had a lot of success with Panam in the post. They don't seem to be going with that strategy today so far. They got a mismatch.
Buckley has the mismatch. Doesn't want to drive. 3 on the shot clock. Samuel has to put it up. And no good. It's brought down by Loyuk. It's back out for Masters. He'll let it fly. And he connects. It's Jacob Masters, the sharpshooter.
He wanted that 3 since about 8 seconds into the game.
As Panam tries to match with a 3 of his own, he does. Isaiah Panam with the response.
Wasn't successful with those shots last night.
As Tia tries to throw it down on Span. Span getting a piece of it. And Samuel brings down the rebound as Buckley goes full court for Panam. Panam spin move and gets fouled. And a chance to bring it back to a 1-possession game.
Knights lucky that transition didn't turn around on them. But yeah, the Knights are going to have to be much more careful on their screens. Because we almost saw the Knights get posterized right there.
And the first is good for Isaiah Panam. The second year from Medicine Hat, Alberta. He misses the second. Panam was a big part of that rally. Had 10 points in the fourth quarter as it's laid up by Neckers.
Hate to see that.
And into the game is Stephen John Meziar, who was a part of this rally as well. Nice screen from Panam, and unable to pick up that ball was Joseph Buckley, and it's turned over for Loyuk. Loyuk driving in, getting past Buckley. And
Nice.
St. Clair doubling up the Knights.
Knights need to get much smarter on defense. That's 2 layups in a row.
Panam dribbling, he'll try the three of his own, gets fouled.
You don't see that a whole lot. The rare foul from beyond the arc.
And it's going to be Isaiah Panam who's going to take the free throws for NC. He'll have 3 attempts, with the first being good.
He's a guy you really appreciate see getting going early.
And Panam connects on all 3. Josh and Tumba into the game for Panam. Productive first 5 minutes for him. 7 points and 5 free throw attempts, 4 makes. Moore trying to get his hands on that ball on Brown. Fazekas as Ntumba there to double. K2 on the ball. A 3 for Neckers. Could have been a foul, no call.
Yeah, Knights got real lucky on that one.
As Span will ask for a screen. Meziar going to get the screen from Ntumba. Span, he'll try the 3. Christopher Span stays hot from last night. 5 threes for him in the starting lineup. He knocks down his first tray of the day. And it's going to be a charge thanks to Christopher Span doing it on both ends of the court. And all of a sudden, NC on a quick 6-0 run right back in this game.
Also plays, they stack up.
This guy's going to have a seat for Joseph Buckley. And Meziar, who served as the backup PG these last couple of games as Buckley nearly loses the ball. And Tumba providing the screen, a mismatch as it's down low for Josh. And Josh turns it over. And it'll go up. And on the glass, it's Meziar, and K2 looks like he got poked in the eye behind the play.
Gonna take a pause for a moment to check in. Knights starting to click offensively, much more so than they did last night.
As Coach Grandison there to check on K2, able to walk it off, but not like more whatsoever to be down on the ground, especially for that long. We'll take a look at what happened to K2 on that previous play. It's like he just got poked in the eye.
The Knights on that possession were able to identify they had the mismatch. They just couldn't capitalize, but good job on them recognizing that they had successfully screened. A little floor maintenance going on as well. I think K2 might have been a little too eager with his water bottle when he got to the huddle.
As the floor being intended to. While we wait. And it'll be Buckley to inbound for Meziar. Knights down by 4 in this first quarter against a really good St. Clair team. Buckley, he'll try the tray and make it. Joseph Buckley cuts it down to 1. And the crowd bringing the energy.
Confident 3 right there.
Tia providing the screen. Kick out as Span nearly picks it off.
Almost. He got a hand on it. He just couldn't turn it back inbound.
It's into the post for Tia, defended by Ntumba, kicking it out. And a corner 3 put up, and no good. And C-Span gets the board. Here's Buckley, he'll put it up with contact, and NC is back on top. A 13-2 run for the Knights to retake the lead. Ntumba providing that pressure, and Buckley's got the board. Buckley finding Meziar. Thought about it, but he'll back off. And it's in the hands of Christopher Span. Into the corner for Buckley. He'll let it fly. Joseph Buckley and Tassar trying to get that offensive rebound as Brown Fazekas takes it up. And a good contest from Ntumba. Can't get there to pick up that rebound. As Meziar will slow things down. Meziar has it here, defended by Komani. And it's deflected and out. As substitutions for both teams. Good to see Caden Moore back into the game. Not at 100% here today. As K2 gets it in for Panam.
They got to make something happen fast.
Meziar puts it up and makes something happen fast. He does. Stephen John Meziar gives Niagara the 2-point lead inside a minute and a half left in this first quarter. Down in the post for Tia. He gets doubled into the corner there, and it gets stripped. Panam, and a chance for Niagara to slow things down.
St. Clair tried to get a little too cute there.
Back for Panam. Meziar, under a minute left to go. 12 on the shot clock. Meziar gets doubled momentarily. K2 on the perimeter with a mismatch. Buckley. Buckley drives in. He'll put it up with the runner. No good. As he tries to get there, keeps it alive, and K2 gets the rebound, puts up the floater. No good.
Almost.
What great hustle from the Knights. From Joseph Buckley and Caden Moore to get those chances. And a 2-for-1 chance for St. Clair. And a turnover for the Knights. 32 on the game clock, 24 shot clock. As Meziar will give it over for Samuel. 27 on the shot clock. Isaiah Panam Defended by Tia. Panam trying to get around Tia into the corner for Samuel. 8 on the shot clock. He'll let it fly. No good. Leaving it short and picked up by Harmon.
Not sure you want to see your bigs battling it out at the top of the arc. Great hands.
As Caden takes it away, he'll have to get it up in time. He does, but can't finish. A chance for the Knights to go up 4 in the early goings. But the Knights able to have that 2-point lead against a very, very good St. Clair team after 10.
Knights looking a lot more cohesive offensively than they did last night.
They've had production out of Isaiah Panam, Joseph Buckley, Eric Tessart. 4 of their 5 starters scoring with Stephen John Meziart with points off the bench. We'll have a look at Joseph Buckley's 3. And Buckley also with 5 rebounds and 3 assists in the early goings, maybe on triple-double watch.
It's possible. Got plenty of game to play. Overall, great first quarter from the Knights.
And they've held Kyle Brown, Fazekas in check. There's the layup from Joseph Buckley. Probably could have been a foul, but it's going to be tough to shut down all 3 of them. Probably have to live with one of them at least getting going. Those 3 first-team All-Stars. Jacob Masters, 2 of 4, 5 points, 1 for 3 from 3. Mazin Tia, 4 points, 3 rebounds. And Kyle Brown Fazekas, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, as we're 45 seconds out from the beginning of this second quarter.
Going forward, the Knights are going to have to pay more attention on the fast breaks because the St. Clair has some wingspan on them.
And I spoke with Caden Moore as there's a look at that 3 from Mezier stepping into it. I spoke with Caden Moore earlier this week, and he said if the Knights want to win this game, they have to manage transition points. And you hit the nail right on the head. St. Clair with 9 points off of turnovers. Almost half of their offense has came thanks to the NC turnover. And on the flip side, Niagara with only 2 points off of turnovers. Five of the 7 field goals for NC have been assisted. So Niagara getting good ball movement in the early goings. Moore gives it over for Buckley. Buckley into Moore for the corner. He'll let it fly. K2 with the tray. And the Knights have it up to 5.
Drains it. Good ball movement there.
That's not a guy you want to leave open. Caden Moore struggled a little bit this season, but has shown glimpses, even going back to last year, of becoming a true 3-level scorer. And it's back out for Loader Frame. Put up for 3, left short, and the offensive rebound going to Muzatia. Fikes back over for Harmon. Harmon driving in on Caden Moore. And a good contest from K2 as Muzatia is going to foul.
Knights are going to have to really hustle for those offensive boards. Or defensive boards, I should say, excuse me.
Here's Samuel defended at the line.
Going to the post.
Samuel into the corner for K2. Same spot and the same result for Caden Moore, who's getting going in this second quarter with back-to-back corner 3s. And the Knights up by 8. The screen coming from Muzatia. As Buckley is going to get called for the foul.
Knights bailing out St. Clair on that one.
And the first of two is good for Reed Messiah. And he makes them both.
Knights looking to keep the momentum going.
And St. Clair started on a 16-8 run, and since then, 20-6 in favor of the Knights. Panam in the post on Tia. Panam puts it up and in. Isaiah Panam
Fighting the post.
as the lead's back up to 8.
If the Knights can keep Panam going, they're going to have a lot more open threes to go for.
It's put up and in. A loader frame. As Samuel has it. Looking for his first points on the day. Panam on the wing. Moore calling for the screen. Taking himself. Step back three. Caden Moore. No good.
Panam there.
Panam gets the board. And swing pass for Samuel in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds for the Knights.
You really would have liked to have seen Panam just drive that one in, because he had a clear field.
So Christopher Spann at the scorer's table. Panam with it on the wing. Panam with the handle, trying to get around Tia. Panam puts it up and gets rejected by Tia. And Tia lays it up the other way. Poor shot selection from Isaiah Panam. As Buckley has it top of the key, asking for the screen. Panam setting the screen on Harmon. Buckley wanted the three, won't take it. Panam in the corner. Poor spacing for the Knights, and Panam will have it. It's going to be St. Clair ball. Would have been 1 second on the shot clock.
Panam maybe feeling a little bit too much right now.
Here's Jacob Masters. He's passing it out for Reed Messiah. Goes up for it and it gets rejected by Josh Ntumba. Meziar. Back for Buckley. Meziar. He'll take a deep three and leave it just short. And Neckers has this one and passing it over for Masters. No good. And Spann will let it trickle out. And Coach Brendan Segan is going to call timeout in this second quarter. St. Clair has turned it around a little bit, but Niagara still pressing after that slow start.
Yeah, Niagara's got to get their offense back to where it was maybe about 10 minutes ago.
We'll have a look at one of K2's threes See him get wide open in the corner, able to get his feet set. And he knocks it down, rattles it in. And Niagara in this quarter so far hasn't given up any points off of turnovers. They had 9 against in the first.
Yeah, they really made a great adjustment from last night with regards to their turnovers, because they had a ton of turnovers, and a ton, specifically transition turnovers, where they could have scored and they ended up giving up points.
We'll look at K2's second 3. And a hand in his face doesn't matter. Nothing but net for the third year.
They just need to get back to that good ball movement, get those looks.
Span trying to drive up on Tia, gets stripped. And the ball gets to K2, trying to find Span. Those slow things down with 8 on the shot clock. Span, his 3 gets blocked by Harmon. Neckers gets it up for Tia, goes up strong, can't finish. And it's Span with the rebound. Buckley, he runs this down. Buckley gets doubled. He gets it out for Moore. Cater Moore, spin move. He'll put it up with the right, leading it short. And then Tumba gets the offensive rebound. That'll go. Not sure what the call was. Thought for a second it was a defensive 3-second. Nonetheless, Eric Tassar is back into this game as Samuel has it with 10 on the shot clock. Through Sky, getting the screen from Ntumba. Sky defended by Tia, into the corner. Tassar, he'll shoot the 3. Can't get it in as Ntumba tries to get that ball. A little too aggressive by Ntumba. He'll pick up the foul.
Continuing the theme from the women's game, I wouldn't mind seeing some excellent 2s as opposed to some poor 3s coming from the Knights.
Here's Reed Messiah. It's into the post.
Like, if St. Clair's going to give you open looks at 15 feet, take it.
It'll be a foul away from the ball. Niagara 1 foul away from going into the bonus. As we'll get a substitution. Loyak, the starter, will come in for Reed Messiah. It's into the paint for Tia. He gets fouled by Josh Ntumba.
Nam's going to come back.
It'll be Ntumba's 3rd.
Also now St. Clair is in the bonus. So Niagara has to be careful for the rest of the quarter.
And Tia knocks it down as Panam is going to check in for Ntumba. Skylar Samuel will bring it up half court. Span for Buckley, wide open for 3. He can't connect. He knew once it left his hands, it wasn't going to go in. As Span nearly getting the steal, Tia has it, and it's going to go as an offensive foul on Mazen Tia. And Coach Hilton's going to use his first timeout. And St. Clair has been pushing here in this second quarter, keeping it even with the Knights. They had that big run, and since then, both teams have been relatively even throughout. We'll take a look at that offensive foul, a push-off from Mazantia. Eric Tassar wanted the call and got it. The Knights with one timeout remaining in this first half, as well as St. Clair. It'll be Samuel to inbound. Samuel has it, screen set by Panam. Samuel having to get rid of it, gives it over for Panam. Buckley takes it, step back, mid-range shot, and cans it. A lead up for 2 possessions. Here's Masters with the mismatch. Masters into the corner, back out for Loya, and a good job to close out that 3, and the offensive rebound goes to St. Clair. And it's stolen by Joseph Buckley. Buckley with a chance to run over for Span, who lays it up and in.
Great transition offense there by the Knights.
And Buckley defending Loyuk, who gets the screen, and he'll lose it. The St. Clair offense stagnating as it's turned over with the steal from Skylar Samuel. Buckley back for Samuel. They'll give it out, looking for Tassart, and it's turned over for the first team All-Star, Jacob Masters. And a nice pass from Masters, and Loya can't finish. Good defense from Eric Tassart, and Panam will take it up and miss the layup. Tassart out, Span, thought about the 3, he'll drive in for Tassart. He gets hit, and no call, and the ball will stay with NC.
As we said many a time.
And the timeout will go for the Saints.
Tassar crushing it in the hustle game.
And that's what Eric Tassar can do, is hustle. And the Knights able,
and unlike what we've seen in previous games, being much smarter about not getting into foul trouble.
We'll take a look at that foul, layup, pardon me, by Christopher Span.
Knights doing a great job of playing smart.
Here's Caden Moore on the inbound, looking for Panam, turns it over. And the other way, Neckers will take it up. May have been blocked. And on the offensive glass is Parent. And out for Reed Messiah, no good. Christopher Span on the glass. Span wanting to get rid of it. And he'll get called for the travel.
Teammates not coming over to help him on that one. Got stuck out on the island, as we say.
Here's Reed Messiah. And it's back out for Brown Fazakis. Samuel defending. And it's put up with the floater. Too strong. And Span takes a hard fall. Foul is going to go on the Atlanta, Georgia native. Pardon me, the offensive foul.
And now the Knights are almost in the bonus.
Here's Moore. Moore driving in, kicking it out for Samuel. Stumbled for a second there, and Samuel loses it. And Brown Fazakis looking for Daniels as he turns it over.
Lucky break there for the Knights. That could have gone the wrong way for them. Offense a little stagnant right now for the Knights. In terms of momentum, you'd like to see him maybe string together two positive offensive possessions.
And it's over and back. And under the 2-minute mark, Knights up by 6. And Reed Messiah throwing it off the legs of Caden Moore. Do it over again. Here's Troy Neckers. Neckers driving in, looking to kick out for Masters. And here's Buckley. Buckley, he'll lay it up and in. Joseph Buckley up with 9 points.
Great hustle there. Nice getting the turnover on offense. On defense, I should say.
NC with their biggest lead of this one here so far. The Knights looking to head into half with a double-digit lead. Span looking for Panam. And it's off of a Saint. The officials are going to have a discussion. It'll stay with NC.
Now, NC has the Knights have the lead in spite of their half-court offense. Not entirely clicking right now.
Panam has it. 12 on the shot clock as he'll look to drive this one in. Panam. Out for Buckley. Deep 3 off the rim and can't connect. As it's back the other way. Neckers taking it up and in. Lays it up. And the lead down to 6. Samuel looking to get on the board before the end of this half. Samuel driving in. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Both teams in the bonus. Skylar Samuel still with goose egg in the point column. 0 for 3 on the day.
Knights struggling in those half-court sets.
As Samuel makes the first. Niagara has only been to the line 7 times with this shot. 5 of 7 from the stripe as Samuel splits the pair. A chance for St. Clair to go 2 for 1. Reed Messiah, defended by Buckley, screen set. Reading the side, kicking out for Neckers. Into the corner. Samuel jumping. 8 on the shot clock. Floater, no good. And it's off the foot of Samuel. And the shot clock turned off here at the Simply Financial Athletic Center. 13.9 on the game clock as it's in for Parent. Parent nearly, Phenom could have gotten there. He didn't. 7 on the shot clock. Here's Harmon. Harmon driving in on Phenom. Can't get it to go. And that'll do it for the first half. A successful first half for the Knights with a 7-point lead against a very good St. Clair team. They were behind the 8 ball. And Niagara up by 7.
Niagara can just stay consistent in the second half and get their offense clicking. They'll be fine.
It's been their defense that's held them out. 11 of 34 are the Saints. Niagara 13 of 35, 6 of 17 from 3, and have been able to limit the Saints in terms of turnovers as the 3 is up and in for Christopher Span. As both teams heading to their respective dressing rooms, Isaiah Phenom in conversation with Benjamin Taylor, the second-year assistant coach with NC.
Phenom's had some sequences where he's been fantastic, and he has some sequences where he's made some questionable calls.
Yep. As we will step aside for halftime, the Knights up here by 7.
I'm here with Eric to start with the men's basketball team. We're going to have a quick 1v1, but first I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. Eric, so far this season, you're averaging 4 fouls per game.
Yeah.
How are you going to manage staying out of foul trouble in these next few games so you can stay on the court and bring the pressure that you have all season?
I just got to stay on my feet more. Coach and I have been talking about it and can't give too much information, but stay on my feet more, help out more, and we'll go from there.
So I was in conversation with a couple of your teammates yesterday. They said that I had a chance to beat you in a 1v1. What are your thoughts on that?
Only time will tell. I mean, haters are going to hate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I like those two players' viewpoints, and we'll see who's right in this
we'll
1v1. Eric has told me I need to shoot for it, which I'm not very thrilled with.
Your ball.
Maybe I should have more confidence in myself.
You ready?
Yeah. Born ready.
That's 2.
Gotta guard up, buddy. Oh! Hey!
All right, 2-1, 2-1.
I was worried I was gonna get yammed on there, I'm not gonna lie. So, Eric,
Yep.
what's been the biggest adjustment going from Markdale to living here in Welland?
Just the whole energy. Right? There's only 1,500 people where I'm from. So, like, we have nothing up where I am from. So coming here is just, it's life-changing. Being in the middle of nowhere to here is just crazy.
1,500 is crazy.
Yeah, small town. There was about 400 kids went to my high school, and the rest are just parents. 4-1, 4-1. Six one. Eight.
Eric, this weekend, big weekend for you guys. You've got a huge back-to-back.
Yep.
What do you guys need to do this weekend to build some momentum going in to the latter part of November?
Killer transitional defense. You know, both of them, both team that we're versing have really good transition. So if we just get to pick up on their transition, we play good D, stay out of foul trouble, I think we'll be good.
Yeah, I need to play some better defense here.
Yeah.
Already 8 on my head. It's crazy. Hey! I lucky fouled him too.
It's okay. Some bag work. Oh, I suck.
Eric, one thing we talked about is you're an ex-pro Fortnite player.
Yes.
What was that experience like for you growing up?
It was fun. It was great. Living the dream as a kid, you know, always going to school, telling people that I play Fortnite professionally. I mean, it was fun.
Do you think I could beat you in a 1v1?
No. I feel like
No?
this.
Could I beat you in anything in a 1v1?
Probably like cricket or something.
Cricket?
Like
Yeah, no,
croquet.
that's not happening.
Like
Okay.
croquet, maybe
Next
chess.
thing we do, croquet 1v1 with me and Eric.
Here we go. Deep. Holy.
I'm like that.
That's 3. Was that 10, 9? Game?
Too many.
Oh. $11.
I got bodied in the post and we're like the same height. Not a good look. Hey! Hey! Ah!
12?
So Eric, when are we going to see you have a performance like you've had here today on the court in an OCAA game?
Hopefully soon. I mean, I'm just playing my role, you know. My role is defense and boards. So once my time shines on the points and stuff, then I'll come to it. But until then, I just keep doing my role. That's what coach wants me to do. $14?
Game point. This is where he breaks my ankles. So Eric,
So, sir.
you've had only one game here and Welland at home.
I have.
What's that experience been like
It's been
from
great.
the crowd?
Crowd was good last game. Hopefully more people come out, you know. The energy was good. We weren't really winning the first half, so that was kind of sucky. But once we came out after the second half, I mean, crowd started cheering, bench started cheering, so it was good.
You've got Redeemer on next Saturday.
The 15th, right?
Yeah.
That's when it is, right?
Yeah, not a good look that he doesn't know the schedule, guys. Not a good look. Don't tell Coach Hilton that. But you know what you should tell tell Coach Hilton about?
What? 10 day?
This.
Wait. Is it 14-5?
Yeah. Heat check.
Oh, I suck!
It's low-key intimidator. Hall of Fame intimidator.
How do you want it?
A miss.
A miss?
Yeah.
I got you. Back him down. This is the K2 Classic, okay? That's the K2 Classic right there. Good game, sir. It's okay, maybe next time, you know? Okay, that's yours.
I'll beat you in cricket next time. That's my workout for the day. That's why I'm in broadcasting. All right. I'm joined here with Eric to start post game. Eric, what are your thoughts on your performance today?
Could have shot better. But I mean, besides that, can't complain. Came with the dub, and that's all we needed.
So, what are your thoughts on your opponent? He had a good performance for his standards. He made a couple threes. I know it
100%.
wasn't really a super expected result. Do you have any words of advice for your opponent in his tough loss?
Just keep the head up, get the reps in, get the shots in. The opponent played great. He played some good defense. He had some good shots in the game, late in the game. So he can't complain. Just a better shot. I mean, yes, more shots in the gym and you'll be good.
So I mentioned this to you earlier before. A couple of your teammates said I had a chance to beat you.
Yeah.
You picked up the 15-5 victory. I think that's what it was.
Yep.
Well, let's just say that's what the win was. But what would you have to tell them after your performance here today?
I mean, they just gotta believe, believe in their teammates. They didn't believe in me, which, I mean, it sucks, but we came up with the win, and now I can brag to them that they need to believe in me more.
Yeah, so if you'd like to talk to them, it was Isaiah Panam and
Okay.
Carter Bellin. So at practice tomorrow, you can tell them about your big performance. And,
Yeah, we'll do.
They'll see it here on this weekend. So congrats on the
do.
victory. We'll see you soon.
All right, thank you very much.
Eric Tissar of the men's NC Knights men's basketball program.
Welcome back inside the Simply Financial Athletic Center. Alex Vandenhack, MJ Graham, in this matchup between the Saints and the Knights. Niagara with a 7-point lead. They were down early by as many as 8, and NC has fought back to take the 7-point lead out of half.
Yeah, NC has done a really great job of sticking with it. They had their offense gel for a little bit, then it went stagnant, but they've been getting those hustle points, they've been getting those extra points that you don't necessarily get off of a great half-court set. And ideally, in this quarter, they can get that half-court back in action.
So NC going back to their starting lineup out of the half. Samuel, Span, Buckley, Tessar, and Panam. And the Knights have done a good job in the first bit to hold Kyle Brown Fazekas in check. 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting. As Masters lines up a 3 and knocks it down. Jacob Masters, the 3-point sniper, makes his second tray of the day.
Masters really seems to enjoy those 8 seconds in heat checks. That looked like he that looked like that could have been an over the back right there.
So Buckley to inbound for Isaiah Panam, who had a big first half, 9 points, 4 or 5 from the charity stripe. Samuel, deep 3, leaving that one short. Ball a mile in the air as Tessar falls down. And Loyak defers out. Brown Fazekas can't knock it down. And Tia finishing up on the boards.
Knights lost that ball there for a second.
And a quick 5-0 run out of the half for the Saints. Buckley stumbling, and he's out of bounds.
Knights got to get much smarter on offense.
Here's Jacob Masters. Headed by Samuel. Neckers has it on the wing. Good ball movement here from St. Clair. As the layup is up, and the foul, a late one.
Knights not off to a great start, needless to say.
And a chance for NC, St. Clair, to tie this one up at the charity stripe. Christopher Span picks up his first foul as it bounces around. And both no good as the offensive rebound picked up for Kyle Brown. Fazekas, 3-point shot, no good. And Neckers takes it and gets rejected by Panam. Pardon me.
St. Clair bench, adamant.
It certainly looked like it was off the fingertips of Panam. The officials will change the call. And Tia gives it up for Loya. And it's out for Neckers. He'll let it fly. No good. And Panam gets the board and loses it momentarily. Samuel trying to get a dribble handoff there for Span. Buckley gets the screen from Panam. Buckley, sidestep 3. Joseph Buckley with the sidestep gives the Knights a 5-point lead. Spin move and a left hook shot for Kyle Brown Fazekas. And a tough shot.
Not one that would count on the playground.
Has tons of pressure. Samuel will take the corner 3 and no good. Loyak and on his line side, and Noyak will pass it over for Masters. Christopher Span diving for it. The Knights playing super hard here. And the free throw line, Jay, no good. As Buckley will look to slow things down. Buckley, he'll take things up. What a tough layup from Joseph Buckley. having one of the best paint defenders in the OCAA on him, Mazantia, and he's able to finish 5 straight points for number 4. It's into the corner for Daniels. Step back 3, Tessar right in his grill off the glass. And Span, with a ton of pressure, turns it over.
Substitutions inbound for the Knights.
Eziart and more into the game for Samuel. And Tessar. Neckers with the floater, bounces in over the hand of Panam. Eziart over for Span. Christopher Span had 4 threes in the 4th quarter last night. Looks to do more damage as it pops out. Bad luck for C3 as the left-handed layup is good for Kyle Brown Fazekas, who's got 4 points in this 3rd quarter. 3 no good from Span. Neckers on the ground, it gets loose. And Span trying to get it from Eziart.
We got a pair of bodies on the deck.
It's Span and Neckers.
Hopefully everybody's all right.
Both teams, especially in this 3rd quarter, playing so hard.
Yeah,
And we'll have a look at that really tough layup from Joseph Buckley. Going up with the right, I mean, that is, you just have, if you're Mazantia, you gotta just tip your cap to number 4. And Neckers is okay, able to walk it off. And Christopher Span still on the ground. Coach Hilton having a brief meeting with his troops.
for the middle of the 3rd quarter, yeah, this is some end of game intensity.
And we'll take a look at the floater from St. Clair, but a scary sight for Christopher Span, and a tough floater over the hands of Isaiah Panam, the tallest guy on this Knights team at a staggering 6'8". As the concern for the Atlanta, Georgia native, Christopher Span, as he's able to get up on his own power, which is good. A little shaken up. And Christopher Span starting to get going. And his first year north of the border for the Knights, a native of Atlanta, Georgia. As he gets attended to on the sideline. And it's Masters out of the hiatus. Here's Tia over for Daniels. Brown Fazekas, fake the dribble handoff. Spin around. Tons of pressure. And it's put up and in. And I mean, Kyle Brown Fazekas with a tough shot with a couple bodies on him.
Putting in work on that one.
And one of the best in the OCAA last season. The first team All-Star. And he made a tough shot. Not much as Zier can do on that one. This Knights offense in this 3rd quarter, MJ, has really stagnated.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like they have a clear focus as to what they want to do, although, as I say that, they drop a shot.
Accommodators jinx thanks to MJ Graham as Buckley knocks it down. It's into the corner for Masters, defended by Meziar into the post for Tia. It's out for Loyuk with a nice fake pass up for Tia. who will lay it up and in. And the Saints reclaim the lead.
So for the Knights, going forward with this half court, is everything going to be a drive?
As Buckley airballs the layup. And I think Ntumba thought it was blocked, so he didn't touch it. Could have had the chance to save it alive. And Masters will give it over for Tia. Tia nearly losing it. It's kicked out. And into the corner for the jumper, no good. It's Moore with it. Meziar losing it momentarily. He'll be able to pick it back up. Meziar with a head of steam. He'll take it up with the left, no good. Contested layup as Caden Moore trying to intercept that pass. And Coach Hilton gonna have to call timeout. A 10-point swing in this third quarter by St. Clair. The defensive intensity really all but gone for the Saints.
The last couple of possessions for the Knights have been cowboy. They're not even trying to set anything up.
And the Knights held the St. Clair offense to 10 points in the second quarter, just past the halfway mark. And the Knights already with 17 points against.
It's tough for the Knights to defend when they have these stagnant offensive sets that just lead to strong pushes by St. Clair.
And the Knights have been able to not allow points off of turnovers, only 9 in the early goings here so far. But it's been transition points that have been the issue for NC. And of course, rebounding as well. St. Clair with 5 extra rebounds, 2 more of the offensive variety. And the Knights still in this game, but they'll have to turn things around quickly. And the blocking foul is going to go on Ergi Kamani. That's his first. Here's Meziar. Meziar driving in. Handoff for Buckley. Buckley out for Samuel. Samuel, a couple of dribbles, back for Moore. Moore looking for Samuel, 10 on the shot clock. Samuel trying to get it out for Meziar. He turns it over, and it's a chance to run for Loyuk. An alley-oop chance for Kamani, and he's going to go to the line for a pair.
St. Clair's looking for that poster. That's the second time in the game they almost got one.
And Moore gonna make Kamani earn it from the line. That's Kamani's first points of the game, courtesy of the charity stripe. It's Isaiah Panam set the check back in.
Luckily, though, for the Knights, still very much in reach of this game. Just not with the current strategies they're employing.
As the second's no good, Tia gets the board, and Span is able to pick it off. Span lays it up off the glass and in, and still a little bit shaken up as the alley-oop goes up from Azin. Tia, end-to-end action here at the Simply Financial Athletic Center. Here's Joseph Buckley. Buckley getting pressured there by Kamani. Span, turnaround mid-range is pure for C3.
Great to see him coming right back after that tough ball.
As Samuel knocks the ball free, and St. Clair able to recover, but C3 gets it back. Here's Samuel off the window and in, and we're tied up here at 50. Brandon Segan's gonna have to talk things over
Great push.
as the Knights on a quick 6-0 run.
Great capitalization of those buckets in transition. Great hustle on defense. If they can keep this up, they're good.
Still lots of time to be played. As you'll see the turnover leading to Skylar's layup off the glass and in. Skylar had a quiet first half. If he can get going, and hasn't got going the way he has, like we've seen earlier this season, it's going to be a big plus for this NC Knights team. We'll have a look at this turnaround shot from Joseph Buckley. It's pure from the second year from the 8. Tia with the handoff, setting the screen, and a tough layup off the window by Reed. Isaiah gives the Saints the lead. Panam left open for 3. He'll let it fly. No good. And Span puts the putback. Chance just a little bit too strong. And it's Loyuk bringing this one past center. Panam with a good contest on that attempt. And Samuel will take this the other way. Buckley will stop things up. Almost losing the ball was Joseph Buckley. Christopher Span with the head fake. Pull up mid-range. No good. And Christopher Span.
Pan's got to do a better position getting inside on those.
As Loyuk will give it over for Kamani. Into the corner. 3 for Harmon is pure. It's Samuel looking to respond. Skylar Samuel, free throw line J is pure. And Skylar Samuel with a pair of field goals in this third quarter. Harmon, spin move. Right-handed floater is good. And the Saints have it back up to 57. As
miscommunication.
Buckley and Panam not on the same page.
Right idea though. They had the match.
As Meziart comes back into the game. Tia has it into the corner for Reed Maziah, defended by Samuel. Into the corner. Harmon for 3, trying his luck again. No luck. And Tia's there to clean up the loose change. The Knights down by 7. Sky directing traffic. Screen set by Panam. And it's K2 in the corner. He'll let it fly. It's good. Caden Moore with his third 3 of the game. And we're back within 4.
They've got to remember to do their best to box out on these rebounds.
Shot clock turned off with 3 to go. And the pull-up shot is good. No good, pardon me. As the Knights down by 4 to end this third quarter. They had a disastrous beginning and a decent end to it, but overall giving up 29 points in that third quarter. They gave up 30 in the first half combined.
Yeah, there's obviously some adjustments that need to be made. They haven't been doing a great job of getting themselves in position to get rebounds on either side. Their offense is starting to come alive, although we fear the return of the stagnant offense. Not as many turnovers as last night, though. I will say that. So that's definitely been an improvement from yesterday to today.
Niagara with 31 rebounds. Pardon me, St. Clair with 31. Niagara with 24. 12 offensive rebounds. Niagara with 9. And the points off of turnovers have been held in check for both sides. As we'll take a look at Joseph Buckley, sidestep 3. Beautiful shot from number 4. And both the Knights and the Saints haven't moved the ball around a ton. NC with 9 assists, St. Clair only with 7. And it's really going. And Niagara has been able to shoot the 3 well at 34.8%.
Anybody's game going into the fourth. The Knights can definitely pull this one out.
We'll have to see more of what we saw in those first 2 quarters. And on the flip side, St. Clair looking to build off of that huge third quarter as they look to split this back-to-back. One team is going to go home with a split this weekend, and the other is going to go 0-2. K2. Spin move and trying to find Panam. He'll take it up himself, and it's off the hands of Panam. And will go out. Panam thought it went off the hands of Tia. But it's going to stay with the Saints. The layup is put up off the glass, no good. Panam with a good vertical contest through Skylar Samuel. Samuel with a quiet first 3 quarters as Moore defers for Spann. Spann lets it fly, and it's pure. Christopher Spann having himself a weekend. Knocks down the tray, and the Knights down by 1. Kamani leaves it short, but the rebound picked up. And not good on the attempt by Aladani. And the Knights with a chance to retake the lead.
Knights going with a much tighter rotation tonight.
The Knights have found a unit that has seemed to click here so far. It's Samuel on the far side. He'll let it fly. It's a tray through Sky, and the Knights back up by 2. Reed Messiah kicks out for Kamani, and it's a turnover for NC. And the crowd telling the Knights to slow things down. Here's Christopher Spann. He takes it up, and he's going to go to the line for a pair as Christopher Spann looks to have another heroic fourth quarter for the boys in blue.
Bit of a heat check drive right there, but it worked out. St. Clair making a huge adjustment.
Not only does Christopher Spann have 12 points, he's also got 8 boards. And we'll look at K2's steal, which the crowd, you can see, telling him to slow it down. As the first is good from Spann, and he leaves the other one too strong. Mason Tia, he's got this one, trying to get around Caden Moore. Reed Messiah. And that's going to be an offensive foul as Spann gets hit in the face, and he seems to be okay. And Christopher Span has gotten hit around here today. He's going to have a well-deserved rest to shake that one off.
I think his teeth might have gotten rattled on that one.
Here's K2 over for Samuel. Samuel, he's going to give it for Buckley. Buckley, top of the key. No good, just a little bit too strong as the Knights have the one possession lead. Here's Masters over for Neckers. And he gets rejected by Isaiah Panam, who says no, no, no. And some chirping between those two as this crowd gets riled up. Isaiah Panam, another one of these guys who's had a big weekend. And it's in for Tia. Reed Messiah. Neckers, defended by Panam. Stops up, trying to find Tia, and it's turned over. The pressure from Isaiah Panam as this crowd gets nice and loud.
Shades of Dikembe Mutombo right there.
Here's Samuel calling for the screen. Samuel on the wing. Over for K2, 7:15 left in the fourth quarter. Meziar, deep three is nothing but net. A deep three from Stephen John as the Knights up here by 6. Reed Messiah left wide open. Misses badly, and a foul behind the plate as the bench loves it. It's K2 who got hit. And you can see Tia and Neckers, they don't like the call. Here's Skylar Samuel, 6:53 to go. Sky for Panam, top of the key for K2. Moore drives in, and what a tough layup by Caden Moore. 2 white jerseys on him. A big run for the Knights here in this fourth quarter. Neckers puts it up and leaves it short, but there's going to be a foul. It's going to stay with St. Clair. As Tia getting frustrated. They issued a warning, gave a shove to Caden Moore. As it's in for Tia. And the Knights wanted the out of bounds call. Panam defending. Brown to Zakis as he converts the N1.
Tough call there.
I didn't see much from here, to be honest. Definitely was a size mismatch for sure. Ron Fazekis, 6 feet from Toronto, Ontario. Pardon me, Windsor. And St. Clair has it within 5.
Niagara's almost got him in the bonus.
1 foul to give for the Saints in their home whites. A spin pass for Samuel. Back for Panam. Panam backing in. And he's going to get called for the travel move at pivot foot. And Moore with some words of advice for the big fella. No look pass for Tia as the bench wanted the call. Here's Buckley, defended by Loya. Moore calling for the screen from Panam. Moore. Samuel, he tries the 3, no good. And Buckley, look at him dive for that loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to St. Clair, but you got to love the hustle.
Laying out there for it.
Out of the first year from Ottawa, Ontario. As Eric Tessart comes into the game with 5:33 to go. Tia gets stripped by Samuel, and that looked as clean as it comes. You can see the bench. They don't like the call. Caden Moore asks who the foul was on, as the first is good from Tia, and he's got a chance to get it back to a one-possession game. And the second one rattles in, and St. Clair has this within 3. Samuel driving in into the corner. Buckley, his 3 is good. Joseph Buckley restores the 6-point lead as Samuel gets the steal. Here comes Skyler. He'll miss the dunk.
You hate to see that.
And that's a play that can swing the game, leaving 2 points. Going for the dunk.
You hope that doesn't decide the game.
Remember that missed dunk as Buckley is defending John Fazekas.
Travel. Looked like he took a walk on that one.
Officials will say it's out of bounds. It'll go to the Saints. Masters defended by Christopher Span. And a rip from C3, and he gets fouled. It's going to be free throws
Niagara's in the bonus, I think.
for the Knights as St. Clair in the bonus.
Intense game. 2 great games in a row.
And if you go back to yesterday, we've had 4 great games here at the Simply Financial Athletic Center. And if you want to go even further back than that, all 6 of the basketball games that we've had here at home have all been fantastic, as Span misses them both. We hope you join us a week today when Redeemer comes to town on Reunited. As it's sent out for Loyac. Back into the corner, Neckers, defended by Tessart. Tessart staying in front. And what a diving effort from Eric Tessart to keep that one alive. Into the corner, Neckers for 3, no good. And the offensive rebound goes to Kamani. 4:19 on the game clock. Buckley defending. And the 3 is put up and too strong. And an offensive foul is going to go on Urgi Kamani as Moore
A couple Knights hit the deck.
is a little bit shaken up. And it's going to be free throws for NC. We'll have a look at that diving effort from Eric Tessart.
Tessart doing a great job this game, as we mentioned earlier, of not getting into foul trouble, allowing himself to make those hustle plays at the end of the game.
Tessart may never light up the stat sheet, the box score, but He's going to make those plays where it's all effort and hustle.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to see Tassar in cruise mode ever.
With Moore at the line with 2 shots. First is good. Moore rattles around the second. He knew it wasn't going to be good. The second it left his hands as Loyuk is going to give it over for Necker. Tia back out for Kamani. Brown Fazekas. 6 on the shot clock, puts it up and in with the left.
He had to work to get that one.
As the Knights lead this one by 6 with 3:40 left to go inside the Simply Financial Athletic Center. Buckley, tons of pressure in for Span. Buckley defended by Loyuk. Buckley puts it up. Wanted the foul, and it's off the leg of Buckley and out. The Knights faithful wanting a foul, and they may have a case. NC with a foul to give. St. Clair in putting Niagara in the bonus. And thing to note, Mazin Tia, who's got 18 points, 13 rebounds, is at 4 personal fouls. He fouled out yesterday against Mohawk, in jeopardy of fouling out in back-to-back games. Here in this one, currently on the court, his matchup against Caden Moore. And the foul was going to go to Christopher Span, his second. And there's that foul to give MJ. Both teams now in the bonus. Loyuk has it at the top of the key. They'll give it over for Neckers, defended by Tassar. Tassar gets up in the air and leaves it short. Tassar gets it, and a big collision. It's going to be free throws. For the first year out of Markdale, Ontario.
Picking up those hustle points. Also, I think Niagara still has a foul to give. No.
The first too strong from Tassar. His first trip to the line here today. He splits them, and the Knights with a 3-possession lead with just over 3 minutes to go. Tia has this one. Top of the key 3, rattles in for Brown Fazekas in this one, and is back to a 4-point game.
Tough 3.
Caden Moore for Buckley. Buckley stops up. Samuel. A ton of pressure on him. Here's Christopher Span. What a pass for Eric Tassar, who finishes. Tassar with his 3rd field goal of the game. And that tough shot from Brown Fazekas.
They can push.
And Christopher Span losing it off of his foot. It'll be out of bounds.
Missed opportunity by the Knights right there.
Stay aggressive.
Great push, but just couldn't capitalize.
Crunch time inside the Simply Financial Athletic Center. St. Clair Saints looking to go 3-1 on the early season. The Knights looking to go 2-4 as Mazantia finishes through the contact, and a chance for him at the line. Mazantia misses badly. Substitution, Tessar will have a well-deserved rest for Isaiah Panam. Mazantia, 50% free throw shooter this season. It's going to stay with the Knights.
Knights got to stay back and help here. I don't know what they're doing. The Knights do not want to turn this over on the inbound.
Buckley getting it past half court, and Buckley a little bit shaken up. Spanik gets taken down, who's been hit quite a few times. We might have to wrap him in bubble wrap.
Yeah, Span not afraid to hit the deck.
And Tessar, he's going to come back in for Isaiah Panam.
Got a nice little breather. Now hopefully the Knights have learned from last night. And all they got to do is just be smart. Don't make any careless mistakes and close this out.
And a chance for Span. Bring up to 6, he does. Christopher Span up to 15 points on the day. Kamani has this one, taking it up. A tough attempt, can't finish. Tessar cherry picking. A chance for Eric Tessar, puts it up and in. And the lead grows to 8. Tessar up to 7 points on the afternoon. It's Loyak who has this one into the corner for Neckers. He'll let it fly, and it's good. The Saints not going away. They have it within 5. Moore over for Samuel. Buckley in the corner. Able to keep his dribble. Moore dribble handoff for Buckley. 7 on the shot clock. Buckley, pull up 3, no good. And Tessar is going to pick up the foul.
Not a foul you want to permit. Knights are hustling, that's for sure, but they got to be smart while they're hustling.
And Eric, foul troubles for Tessar. Obviously been an issue all season long. When you give up a foul like that, when you're in the bonus, not only do you give up potentially 2 free points, but also no time goes off the clock. It'll be Kamani at the line.
This coming Knights possession, you really don't want to get yourself clogged.
And the first is no good from Ergi Kamani, a 75% free throw shooter. Only is now 3 of 5 from the line this season. As this crowd continues to stay loud for their Knights. As the second is pure, it stays a 2-possession game. And timeout. For Laquan Hilton. St. Clair still with 2 left in this half. NC with 1.
once again, the men's game coming down to the very end.
Treated to 4 great games here today at the Simply Financial Athletic Center. Alex Van Hack joined alongside me, my partner, MJ Graham, as Niagara looking to split this back-to-back. And a beautiful pass from Christopher Span as Tassar finishes with the offhand.
See what the Knights do coming out of this timeout.
And the Knights will elect to have the ball in the backcourt. A little bit surprising, to be honest.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
No turnovers. Take care of the rock. Take care of the rock. Get ready to come out.
As Morrill inbound from Meziar.
This is not a matchup that's great for the Knights.
Meziar gets the hand up high, no call. Into the corner for Samuel. Samuel defended by Neckers. Samuel looking to drive in. Samuel gets blocked, and 6 seconds, 5 seconds now on the shot clock.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
As Panam is going to check into this game for Meziar.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
K2 looking to get in for Panam off the bench and up and in. Isaiah Panam brings the lead up to 6, and St. Clair going to need to get something quick if they want to get back into this game. Tia puts it up, and Caden Moore is going to pick up the foul.
Knights bailing them out. I don't know what St. Clair was thinking. They're going into the post for that.
As Coach Hilton and the squad wanting to hype up this crowd and forcing Coach Segan to use his final timeout, because you know that crowd would have been very, very loud and distracting for the free throw shooter, Tia. And we're going to have a look at K2's pass for Isaiah Panam, who came in off the bench. And Isaiah Panam has had a really strong game here today for the Knights. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 4 of 5 from the stripe. Knocked down a 3. Joseph Buckley with 19, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Christopher Span 1 rebound away from a double-double. And that's a guy who's a 6'2 guard who's playing his tail off, who's been hit hard probably 3 or 4 times. We'll have to wrap him up in bubble wrap.
Yeah, he's uncomfortably met the floor more than once this game.
So it'll be Mason Tia to take these free throws. A 70% free throw shooter last season.
You gotta wonder if they're gonna try and miss the second one to get the board.
I'd imagine it would depend on how the first one goes. But this crowd getting quite loud as the first is short.
They gotta miss this.
And Tassar and Fisher Jackson urging the crowd to get hyped. As the second's good.
I don't know why they questionable decision there.
As NC St. Clair going to have to play the foul game here, have to be careful as it's turned over, and the foul is on Buckley.
Not a foul that should have been given.
And it'll be free throws for Kamani. So Necker's going to get a chance at the strike, the second year from Windsor, Ontario, as he misses the first. And a chance for him
St.
to get
Clair
the
not
lead.
capitalizing on the free throws.
as the second's no good. Buckley gets the rebound, and a ton of pressure on him, picked up by Panam. Panam gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Barring something insane. Looks like the Knights might pull this one out.
Both teams with a timeout remaining. Panam with the chance to make it a 3-possession game. Knocks down the first. Panam makes the second. And NC up by 3 possessions.
Never a vote of confidence when the women's team decides they've seen enough. The St. Clair women's team leaving the building.
We'll take a look at this deep, and I mean deep 3, 5 or 6 steps inside the 3-point line for Stephen John. As you are, didn't get a ton of playing time his first handful of games, but has really turned it on and provided a spark for the Knights these last 2 games.
That one was so deep it came from Fawn Hill. One thing, Alex, you cannot say about this team is that they lack for heart.
They rallied back yesterday against a good Hampton team to have a chance to win at the buzzer. They were down 8 early on and have put themselves in the driver's seat to win this game. Masters from deep, and it's no good into the corner. Kamani, no good. And the rebound gets picked up by Span, and that's going to do it. Christopher Span is going to throw it down. And the Knights pick up the win at the buzzer. Christopher Span with a huge game.
Making up for a missed dunk earlier on.
We'll see if they give him credit for that rebound. If he does, that's a double-double. We'll see how these handshake lines point out after Span throws down that dunk. I know the coaching staff wasn't too pleased with Christopher Span.
Well, great game, Alex.
4 great games here this weekend for the NC Knights. Both the men and the women splitting this back-to-back. And if you told me that coming in, you can pick up at least a split, I think you'd take that against 2 pretty good teams.
Yeah, definitely overall wins. Obviously, you'd like to get pick up the double, but 1 for 1, not bad. You can build off this.
We'll take a look at a 3 made by the Knights. Nice pass for C3, who knocks the tray down. And the Knights pick up the win. The Knights go into the locker room after picking up their 2nd win of the season. We'll be back at it a week today against the Redeemer Royals on Reunited, with both our basketball and volleyball teams in action that day. Make sure you're here at the Simply Financial Athletic Center. The action starts at noon. A quadruple header from Welland. My name is Alex Van Hack, joined alongside me, MJ Graham. Thank you so much for spending your weekend here with us. We'll see you next week here from the Simply Financial Athletic Center.